Howdy everybody, welcome to another video on the PK SEO channel. Thank God it's Friday. I'm looking forward to Saturday and Sunday. Only 2 days to get off, and that's if I don't get any days off. Hopefully everybody's well, and looking forward to another video. Please hit the subscribe button on the bottom of the video, or somewhere on the video if there's an end tag that appears. Today's question is about people asking, can we appear in AI overviews as a local business? The short answer to the question is, of course you can. There's no difference between local business and anybody else. It all comes down to what sort of keywords people use to define your business, what your competitive industry niche is, what your competitors are doing in terms of their SEO efforts, the AI SEO efforts, and what type of site it is you've got that will also play an important role or have an impact into whether or not you appear in AI overviews. It is preferred that when it comes to AI overviews, your existing website already ranks high. Now, that doesn't mean that it has to rank high from an AI SEO structural point. It can be informational and still rank high, but you need to actually restructure your site away from informational and more into a question answer format style platform or website, and that is pretty much relevant to your entire website, specifically the services you really want to provide, and what keywords people are using to find your pages. When it comes to local business, if you target local business, it's something I would highly suggest tackling very quickly, because if you have an information site, you're going to be, the chances are it's a good chance that you've probably seen a huge reduction in your click-throughs or your inquiries, and because it'll be based on information. Places like information would be news sites, review sites, forums, those sort of platforms that don't really answer any questions. They took a big hit in the AI overviews and in the ranking stakes, not rankings, but receiving inquiries. They suffered a lot, and there was problems with that. But if your website is based on information, you need to update it to a question answer format. If your competitors are actually trying to target AI as well, and the majority of them probably would be doing it, you need to actually get with the program and start doing the same. Now, AI has impacted in a sense that it has reduced a lot of click-through traffic that goes straight to websites, and a lot of people tend to actually use questions because mobile phones, devices are different in their nature of search, because a lot of people tend to ask questions into their phones, and this is where the helpful content algorithm comes to place. It wants to see that you're actually helping people with their queries, and AI loves that. So if you're doing that, if you've got an informational website that's been restructured to answer people's problems, it's unique content. It's not plagiarized content. It's not copied and pasted content from AI that you've just slapped into your website. Chances are you will be ranking high, and AI loves sites that are actually ranking high, preferably in the top 10 positions. Okay, the reason I say that is because it likes to return as accurate and as thorough information as possible, answering a user query. And if you're with the program in terms of having your site restructured accordingly with AI, more than likely you're going to get a mention inside the AI overview or the AI card. You're not just going to have the information taken from your website and produced and you don't get nothing from it. AI will actually display a link to your website or in the AI cards citing the website where it got it. In the early days, it used to be very much about just producing information. Now it actually tends to cite. So AI SEO has become crucial now. All right, it's the next SEO, and so if anybody that tells you that SEO is dead, it's not dead. It's far from dead. It's just changed. It's not the same way we used to do SEO. Before, we used to do SEO predominantly for targeting the organics. That's what the focal point of SEO was. Now the new SEO is going to be AI overviews and AI cards. Why? Because it sits at the top. All right. It sits at the top, whereas organics have now been pushed at the bottom, and AI tends to answer a lot of questions from the get-go, right at the top. You got Reddit, you got forums, you got Quora, you got maps, you got people also ask. So organics almost at the bottom, depending on what the keyword being searched on is, of course. So what in cases you might best need to do with this is that take a look at the target audience, analyze what it is they're looking for, all right, and try and answer questions in the how or why structure. That helps a lot. It's, the idea is to get topical with your services and make sure that you answer these questions appropriately. You'll tend to find that if you want to avoid AI answers, there is a way to do it, but it's pretty much all the transactional terms. Questions like 24/7 plumber near me, you can see there's no AI there, all right? It goes straight to maps, and it's got all the plumbers on the bottom there. This is what typically old SEO used to look like before AI overviews. This is what it was. You had your maps. You might have had some ads. If you didn't have ads, it was maps. You had straight to the organics. Buy ceramic coating in Sydney. All right, again, no AI overviews. That's because these are people looking for a direct service. Okay, they're not asking questions in terms of what a ceramic coating is or what is the best ceramic coating recommended by detailers. It's not necessarily a question wanting to learn something or research on. It's directly transactional more than anything. Emergency locksmith, Harrington Park, again, all right, no AI overview, AI cards. It's traditional organics. This is why you still can't wipe out organics. Don't believe anybody who tells you SEO is dead. SEO is not dead, okay? It hasn't died. That is hogwash. This is clearly evidence that SEO is not dead. You still got a huge market there if you play your cards right with, targeting transactional terms. And let's face it, it's not locksmith Sydney or locksmith Harrington Park. That is a transactional term. Somebody's looking for a locksmith in that region, and the first person who answers that problem appropriately is going to get the call, whether it's in your maps or whether it's in the organics. You're going to get the call. So, and SEO is not wiped out. It's not going to be wiped out for a long time, if it is going to be wiped out. All right. AI relies on SEO, organic SEO. It relies on high quality websites that are well SEO to begin with. Okay, so this is what you need to do. All right, you still need SEO, you still need AI overviews more now than ever above organics, but to achieve local rankings in your area in AI overviews, you need to structure your site away from information and get it structured into a question answer format. Now, does that mean your service page full of questions and answers? Not necessarily so, all right, but everybody, there's mixed feedback about this. Some are saying, yeah, question answer formats, but as a user, I wouldn't trust a website that's just about questions and answers. I like to see them display some of their authority, some of their expertise, and websites that are authoritative and have trust factors about them. They're usually very large sites. They've got blogs, they've got information where from blogs point to their actual service pages. They're the websites that will actually answer the questions best and usually be trusted by AI. If you've got a big website that's informational, just change it around to a question answer format, right? And make sure you've got blogs displaying your expertise and your authority, pointing straight to your subpages with your targeted keywords and questions and being answered and everything. And there's no reason you should not find yourself in your AI overviews quicker than you could imagine, because if your website's already well SEO'd, it's not going to take that much just to get into the AI overviews or the AI cards. If you got any questions, please hit us up. My details are in the description box at the bottom. So to answer the question, can your business appear in AI overviews even though it's local? Yes, it can. It most definitely can. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and thanks for watching, guys. Take care.